Hello, friends. Welcome to this channel, Center of Excellence, where we are going to have various podcasts. And this is our 54th podcast. In today's session, I am going to discuss automation roadmap for a pharma smart manufacturing. So, before starting, let me give you some more information about our objectives, our plans, what we are doing it. We are working on a concept Center of Excellence Pharma 4. Dr. Jain Joshi has developed this idea, keeping in mind about various emerging technologies which are coming up, like cloud, artificial intelligence, machine learning, IoT, robotics, blockchain, chatbot, and how these various technologies in an integration can help pharma industry to support to their challenges by which they can achieve operational and business excellence. Based on two industry 4 concepts or principles, pharma industry is also now working on to pharma 4. All this information is available at our website onto Udemy platform. We have specifically designed a course, Smart Manufacturing in Pharma, which has got about 20 modules. We have a YouTube channel for almost last 5 years where there are more than 300 videos are there. Our podcast channel has got more than 50 episodes, which are keeping track about the what is really happening recently into the industry, both onto the technology, regulatory requirements, business processes, all those angles. And our book series has got 3 books presently onto Amazon platform, and Kindle and paperback are available. So, with this introduction, let's start with our agenda. What I'm going to discuss over here is about the introduction and foundational digitalization. That's basically when we are looking at it, automation, it's more driven by IoT, that is the Internet of Things, that is enabled with an infrastructure and which will help in upgrading your present analog legacy system to digitization through new platform, which has been driven by those emerging technologies and digital transformation. And this will help in process automation and robotics, and advanced analytics and artificial intelligence will integrate it. Scalable smart manufacturing ecosystem will help you in automation, and this will be also supported by validation and continuous improvement. So a strategic roadmap summary will be drawn and we will have some conclusion. So coming to that introduction part of it, what really we are expecting is that your strategies should blend of a digital transformation. When I say a digital transformation, again, I'm mentioning that it's a transformation of your analog old silos based system to a new digital tools adoption. Basically, it's incorporating those advanced technologies, which I mentioned earlier. And that enhances the operational efficiency and productivity of the entire organization, not just a manufacturing, but complete demand driven process actually, starting from demand planning, supply planning, operation planning, and entire digital supply chain management. This also supports the regulatory alignment, that is ensuring the compliance with the industry standards. Like pharma industry has got a specific standards, like all of you must be aware, it's CGMP, current good manufacturing practices, good laboratory practices, good distribution practices, and everything. Along with the compliance from 21 CFR Part 11. So all those various things also should be supported. So adopting should be such that your regulatory documentation is also being maintained, and this technology should be scalable. No, as I mentioned that cloud is a particular technology. Cloud technology helps you to scalable solutions and all that, no, because we are capturing going to be a huge amount of data, like a big data and all that. So you need a flexibility into your operation. At the same time, the data capture, big data analysis, and all is there. So supporting this from a long-term perspective, growth and adaptability is very important. This needs to be supported by Industry 4 principles and which will leverage the smart manufacturing concepts also. And maybe we'll see if there could be some case studying and all that. So IoT-enabled infrastructure that you have to deploy the sensor. So there are temperature, pressures, volume, uh, are various sensors are available, and then these sensors can be connected directly to your manufacturing machines, equipments, and all that. And then with those connected devices, which will go on capturing the real time data, and then that will go and data stored onto your cloud environment will be very useful. So, monitoring these critical parameters in a real time will help you to achieve your excellence in production systems, excellence into quality results and all that. So again, I'm mentioning you this particular parameters will help you and it will enable you the data-driven decision making. Right? So that's basically the starting of the objective in the automation. So digitalization is of the legacy system is you have to convert all analog records into a digital format. You have to integrate with a cloud-based platforms for the centralized data management. You have to regulate alignments. You have to compliance with FDP, GDPR, and all those things you have to see how those workflows will get digital, no? So that that data is seamlessly shared and is available to all stakeholders and all that. And that will give data integrity and traceability. Like when I say traceability, starting from material which you have procured is to the products which have been delivered to the patient and all that. And then the key technologies which again going to contribute is something like a blockchain, which will help you in securing supply chain tracking. And digital twin is a new technology which is really going to help you in simulating your manufacturing processes so that you identify if there could be a possible disruptions likely to happen and how they can be overcome, no, how they can be avoided, how they can be maneuvered. So this is what is the objective and all. So when we are looking for the process automations and robotic, that's the next thing which I want to discuss it out. So robotic process automation, like there are many repetitive tasks are there, no, and they it has to the data has to be captured, it has to go on entering into the system, and many a times this could be a possibility of human error while entering into this. So what really these systems are really in the RPA are going to help you is that you have that those repetitive data can really getting captured along with an IoT or something like that, and those directly get it into system. So there is no possible error with the human interface, and those batch records can be reviewed, can be maintained, can be documented, and then the compliance reporting will be taken care. So that reduces the human error. Second is the continuous manufacturing. So the transitioning possible from the batch-based systems to a continuous. Already, some of the processes are getting converted into continuous process, and maybe some pharma companies are working out on developing those particular modules where they can slash the production time by maybe 30-50% and improve the yields also. These are the things when you think about the continuous automation, continuous review, it's going to happen it actually. Next is the predictive maintenance. If you start capturing the data directly from the sensors about the machines, about the temperatures, vibrations, and all that, your artificial intelligence can help you to analyze the data and indicate you and tell you what is the preventive maintenance is required. And then that predictive maintenance will really help you to cut down your breakdowns and improve the performance of the plant utilizations and all that. And you can really see some of those case studies based on to that also. Now, once you start capturing this automation data, the next thing is coming up is analysis is there. So advanced analytics can help you in, say, for the drug discovery point of view, that they can develop a machine learning models, so that your experiments will be more specific, and then that will help in not only on the process parameters but even ingredients also. So that predicts the molecular interactions and optimize the clinical trials and all those. Then there comes the real-time quality control with your process analytical technology. What is expected into the next step, into improvements into product quality and all. The PAT can be helped on this capturing this real-time data, and by using artificial intelligence algorithm, you can detect those deviations, and any defect can be reduced up to by 25% and all. Now, pharma industries are also further looking out for the personalized medicines and all that. This will get connected to the patient's data, its analytics, and can tune to the tailored uh, suggestions, improvements, treatments, and all that. That is another next step which can be taken up. So this all comes under the smart manufacturing ecosystem. So what really you can visualize is that if you have to develop a modular production systems, which will be adjustable, flexible, and reconfigurable, all that. You can accommodate small batches, try with a personalized therapies and all that, and then can go on enhancing those details and everything. And this gets connected to your supply chain resilience. So integrate your IoT sensors and a blockchain and ensure that you get a complete end-to-end visibility of the product and a batch which is moving to the shop floor. So we will have a better control onto the processes also. And you reduce the risk about counterfeit drugs by implementing the blockchain technologies and all that. This also gets supported by the workforce upskilling and all that. Your team gets trained onto artificial intelligence and machine learning tools which are there. How you will collaborate the digital data from the various systems, and then that will help you in bridging the skilling of the gap also. On the pharma industry, the validation and continuous improvements both are very important. So pharma for maturity assessment is really required. And you can use these frameworks like ISP, pharma for uh, model, and try to see and try to match. It's a process. It's a continuous process. It's not a project actually. But that will help you to evaluate the readiness and prioritize your investment into both hardware, software, training, implementations, and all that. And you can agile those validation protocols, which is the risk-based validation. You can have a faster deployments of the automation tool, and you can also maintain the compliances also. So feedback loops which are there can really keep track about the continuous improvements and all that. And this will also help you to support like EU requirements or any other specific country requirement or a specific company requirements and all that. All those. So, with that coming to a final roadmap, which we should really think about it, is that you have to build two things. One is a digital foundation, and Second is the supporting the automation and all. When it comes to the digital, as I mentioned earlier, you have to plan for the Internet of Things deployment, cloud integration, digitizations, and all that. And for the automation, you have to think about technologies like RPAs and continuous manufacturing, predictive maintenance, and all that. This will be supported by blockchain, digital twins, artificial intelligence, robotics, and all. And you will have an outcome that you will get a 20% faster data access, and that, in fact, in a totality, will definitely help to lower your production cost. This will vary from company to company, processes to processes, and then automation achieved over a period of time. So they are there. So coming to the conclusion is that you will have definitely a better operational excellence because you are streamlining all those processes and you are getting the enhanced efficiency into manufacturing. You will be supporting to the market. It will be a faster time to market your products, and then that reduces not only the product development cycle time but also deliveries to the patient. It will also assure the better patient safety, because you are working at a high quality standards and you are also working onto the safety protocol. You will support the regulatory compliances and incremental innovation, and you will have a cross-functional collaboration among all the various departments and all. So these details are again discussed more onto our various social platforms, onto our YouTube channels and all that. So I request all of you to subscribe them, uh, look at the details. If you find there are any scope for further improvements or any topics which have not been covered, do write to us, share your experiences, share this data with your other network colleagues also. Hope you have enjoyed this particular session. Thank you. Bye.